All right, I think we're live. This is August. August? Oh my gosh. August 7th, 2025. We are in the pre-season testing phase. Season hasn't really started. There's some new content here. Super cool. But a lot of stuff to prep. Checking on the stream setup and settings. Let's see. Looking good. Looking good so far. All right, we're up and running. Hey there, accepting accepting goth girls. What's good, my brother? Looking forward to a lot of content as always. Hey, appreciate that. Uh, yeah, hopefully there's not a lot going on this week. I mean, I think some people are doing a little bit of twos and threes and skirmishes and other stuff, but nothing too nothing too crazy. So I think there's a lot of prep I need to do. Uh, I need so this is my EU Warlock, and I actually don't even know how to get to Karesh on this guy. So I didn't do any quests. I leveled this guy purely through time walking. So it's like a complete. I, there's no portal over here, so I have to figure that out. But in the meantime, the Dornigal portal room, yeah, but like, so I haven't done any campaign quests on this guy, and so I don't think I can. I don't think I can go there. What is this? See, this is like some Isle of Dorn stuff, and that ethereal looking guy is just like not here. So pick up the quest in the same area as the Siren Isles Zep. Really? Dang, this is why I stream because what I was about to do is do like a million quests. I was about to do the whole campaign. Wait, so you go to the you have to unlock all the campaign first from the orange quest guy in the middle of the town to the left. Yeah, see, there's nothing here for me. I think I do have to do some campaign quests. Otherwise, this guy can never get that fancy new cape, which is super fancy. It actually is pretty nice. Let's see. From the orange quest guy in the middle of the town to the left. Over here, right? This guy's the Flames Radiance guy. I don't think I need. I think that's optional. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what else I need to do. I don't know. Maybe this guy will just be join you in Nacho Party for crate farms week 1. Yeah, I'm not big on crate farms. I mean, crate farming is amazing for fresh characters, but I have like gear and stuff, so I'll be okay. I'm just gonna dive right into arenas on this guy. If I can't get the cape on him without doing a bunch of quests, it kind of is what it is. I'm good. This is my main character here, though. I've done the quest here. Cormac, relog, and it should pop up straight away. Okay, let's give it a shot. The thing is, like, this guy, I didn't do anything. All I did was time walking dungeons. So I feel like he's in this weird spot with the campaign quest. He's kind of like in limbo. I think they're like quests in the southern part of the Isle of Dorn that I need to do. Something crazy like that. I don't know. I don't want to do it. Not on my EU lock. But hey, what? Oh no no no. This is like a void elf. That's a void elf quest. What's this? Meet Blue and her warband in Gadgetzan. See, like that's got to be some like random other thing. And this is just void elf nonsense. Cause like, hmm. If I speak to the guy next to where the ethereal guy is, you can skip the campaign. So I don't think I can. So this is a totally fresh account. My EU account is not part of my NA account. It's a different email and everything. My NA account, I was able to skip it on my alts and stuff, and I did a bunch of stuff. Am I kind of laggy? Huh? What's going on? I think the new zone is a little laggy for me. Something about it's not like really that well optimized. But this guy, I don't know. This guy's stuck. But I don't think the cloakers make or break. I think it's okay. Yeah, I think I have to do the campaign on this guy. There's no way around it. That's not a campaign quest. I can probably skip that. 6 hours. Is that how long the campaign quest took? I think it took a while. I think you're right. I never did it on this account. I just time walked and then just jumped straight into arenas and blitz and stuff. So like I never did it right. Yeah. I mean, at least I'm geared now, so like it'll be a breeze, but I don't know. That's all for a cape, which unfortunately it seems like the cape is going to be necessary in PvP. Not necessary in the sense that like you won't win without it, but it seems like it's going to scale in PvP. Hey Shoal, do I have a build for demo? So this is the one I've currently been using. Let me switch over to my demo build. This is the one I've been testing. I think Diabolist. I think Diabolist is better right now than Soul Harvester. So that's a change already. I think Diabolus is like almost like straight up better, and I'll show you why in a bit. There's been a few changes. Um, this is the build I'm generally running, more or less. Change a few points. Sometimes I need Fell Domination if there's like balanced druids or like a Devastation Evoker, somebody who's going to kill my pet. Um, but for the most part, this is what I'm running currently. Current demo build. Current demo build. This I think is the best right now. Now, the reason is that Diabolist seems so good right now is Infernal Bolt. It's simply Infernal Bolt. It does a crazy amount of burst. Like it crits for like 5-6 million without doing anything really special. As long as you get like the Shadow Bolt talents here, you get the uh, Shadow Bolt talent here. I think all of these increase your Infernal Bolt damage, I believe. I think Dreadstalkers is what we give up, and then you get this Immutable Hatred. So Immutable Hatred makes your pet do a lot more damage, like your main pet. So you have a lot of steady damage through this, and then every now and then when you get your Infernal Bolt proc, you can like not one shot. It's like a third of somebody's health. It's pretty amazing right now. But this is all preseason. In the preseason, balancing is very wacky. Because like one of the most important things with new gear, as people get more item level, is that people get more stamina, like a ton of more stamina. So some things that seem really unbalanced right now, like they're really bursty or whatever, it may not feel that way once people get gear. So I'm not gonna update my guides yet because it's too early to tell. However, it does seem like this is a pretty strong build, Diabolist. I've so far tested this. I've tested Soul Harvester, which is it's okay, but I think it's not doing as much damage. Diabolus got a lot of buffs, and they seem pretty significant, especially Infernal Bolt. Soul Harvester is like maybe it's going to be better with the tier set. I don't know. I've been testing a little Affliction. I have not tested Destro yet, not very much, but Affliction I've tested a little bit. Hellcaller seems better for sure, but it's I think Affliction is still kind of lackluster. We'll see. Let's see. Accepting Druid is taking your DH down in 1 to 2 seconds as Feral right now. Yeah. There are a few classes that are doing like busted amounts of damage. I think Arcane Mage. I got hit by an Arcane Mage I was doing some twos with my wife yesterday, and we got one shot by this arcane mage like a few times in a row. It was so funny. Like literally one. I think I got hit by like an arcane barrage for like 11 million. One one arcane barrage, 11 million damage. So yeah, that's not really there's something wacky there in terms of scaling. You've been Diabolist for months now and prefer it. I like Diabolist. I think it's fun because it's very satisfying to play. I didn't like it in PvP as much last season because it did less damage than Soul Harvester and was harder to um, get your damage rotation through. Soul Harvester had more damage tied to instant casts, but Diabolist, I think the way they've solved that is like shifting more damage to Infernal Bolt, and I think that's pretty ingenious. Demo now has a burst spec, and it's Infernal Bolt also is like a fire spell, I think. So like you get kicked on that, it's no big deal. You just keep doing some other stuff. Hey Starman, would there be a talent change required in the new patch as demo? Yes, yes, definitely. Uh, we're not. I'm not entirely sure yet on what it looks like, but this is currently, I think, the better build. It's Diabolist, and it's you shift a few points over here to get more pet damage, main pet damage. You give up some. I think what we're going to give up is Dreadstalker damage. This is like TBD. I think Vile Fiend is better than Dreadstalker, and you're still definitely going to want this guy, this Doombolt guy. He does a lot of damage, really, really strong. Um, but your main pet will do a lot of damage, and it's great because that is just passive damage, unstoppable passive damage that you're just doing simply by being in the game. Even if you're being CC'd or whatever, this is a ton of damage, passive. And then you've got Diabolist, where you've got these, like, you cycle through your diabolic rituals. And some of them do some decent damage, like Mother of Chaos, Pit Lord, whatever. They do decent damage. But eventually you get these Infernal Bolt procs whenever you get a Mother of Chaos. And this is doing a buttload of damage. Like minimum 3 or 4 million with Infernal Bolt. And then it crits for 5-6 million. It's crazy. That's like, we never had, as demonology for a long time, we never had anything like that. So, okay. You know, one thing I should have done is reset my computer at some point, but whatever. I seem to be lagging a bit. Maybe I need to give up the EU account for a second here. Super laggy. All right, I'm back. Oh, Pinky's online. Pinky is my wife. She's asking for fibers. Yeah, I can craft fibers now. So I grinded some reputation. So I can make them. What do they require? The thing is they're soul bound, so you actually need to send me the crafting order. Uh, but yeah, they're pretty cheap. This is the how do I link the recipe? Oh yeah, here. This is dexterous for versatility. Yeah. Hey, serious PvP, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a couple days. But yeah, so this is the build I'm running in demonology right now. I think it's really strong. Unfortunately, it's very hard to test because there's a lot of classes that are doing kind of broken amounts of damage right now. Like Arcane Mage is one-shotting people, just like literally one-shotting people. Uh, so uh, it's kind of hard to really see what the build is that's going to be optimal. But you know, something's going to work, and I think it's going to be probably Diabolist. Seems pretty good. What server am I on if you want to send the order? Oh yeah, I'm on Nerzul. Stinky Nerzul. You can just send me them. No tip required. I can make all the pure, whatever they called, pure threads, pure fibers. They're pretty cheap to make. So yeah, just send it my way. I'll craft it. No problem. I did I grinded up to Renown 5. Um, yeah, I'm like super max tailoring, so I don't even need like artisan's acuity anymore. I've got 5,000 of it saved up. I don't even know why I do this weekly quest all the time. It's like I just get more tailoring knowledge that I can't even spend. I've got like 80 unspent tailoring knowledge because there's literally nothing to spend it on at this point. Let's see. Accepting. The leader of Nacho Party and Horde Defense Network has several guides on Destro. Love you could tap into at some point in the season. Yeah. Um, yeah, I have a guide on Destro as well. I think I'm first going to update my demonology guide and then Destro and Affliction. So if you mean like joining the community, I mean, I'll check it out. I don't know. I'm not like, but, you know, I'm pretty lazy when it comes to like discussing with people in communities. Like I'm on some discords and stuff, and I basically barely participate. I just stream, play. I am gonna update my guides though. Once I have a better idea of what's working and not. It's kind of hard to tell. The preseason week is just so wacky. Everything is all like crazy. Some people do 10 million crits, and you just can't test your build against that. But so far, it seems like Demonology is looking really good. I think Diabolus looks really good. Soul Harvester looks pretty lackluster, but it could be better with the tier set. Affliction, I don't know. Reserving Judgment. It seems kind of weak again still. Destro, I haven't tested much. I don't know. I don't think Destro got much changes though. So I think it's kind of. I suppose the one thing that might be better about Destro is Diabolus Destro might be better because they buffed a lot of Diabolus stuff in general. That made Diabolus demo really good, and Diabolus Destro might benefit from that too. I'm not sure. Um, let's see. Yeah, just rocking along. Got a new video out, by the way. It's not really. I mean, if you've been watching the stream, then you probably don't need to watch it. But I just clipped the my final solo shuffle lobby of the season. I left in the commentary, the live commentary. I think it was like fine. Um, and then just to kind of like get a video out there, I will update the guide so soon. You have a Discord for Nacho Party, Discord for Horde Defense Network. Horde Defense. I'm Alliance all the way through. Void Elf forever. You have links on the Wowhead and World PvP guides. Nice. Um, yeah, I'll check it out. Hey, Eric Magnuson, is Affliction good? So I don't think we can even tell right now what's good and what's not. But so far, it seems like Warlock has only been buffed. Warlock was so I'd say last season in season 2 in solo shuffle, demonology was very good, Destro was very good, and affliction was like average for solo shuffle and arena. And then for blitz, affliction and Destro were both very good, and demonology was like average. And then in season 3, everything's getting buffed. So I think demonology might be really good, really really good in solo in like arena solo shuffle. And as long as it's like reasonably good in blitz, I think it'll. I'm going to play it for the most part. Affliction and Destro TBD. Affliction in solo shuffle and arena, it might still be kind of like middle of the pack at best. But it totally depends on what the tuning is. It might do a lot of damage. It might not. Right now, we can't really tell. Destro, I think it's probably going to be good. I'm guessing it's going to be really good in both Blitz and Shuffle Arena. Um, but Diabolus Demo is looking pretty good. Pretty solid. Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to Season 3. It does seem, though, right now, one of the most annoying things is when they force PvPers to do some PvE. Like you have to do it, and this takes about an hour. So as long as you've done the campaign quest, it takes about an hour to do um, the quests needed to get the Reshi wraps, the back piece. It's like an artifact level back piece, and it's pretty good. I think it's actually really good. So you'll want this probably in PvP unless they scale it down. So it's a thing. I don't know. Got to get out into the world. Got to leave town. But right now, there's not a lot to do. I mean, you want to stack up a little bit of honor. You want to, if you don't have much gold, you probably need a little bit of gold for enchants and stuff. But this week, as a PvPer, there's not a lot you need to do other than get the cloak. Um, yeah, actually, I'm gonna just pop into some twos with Pinky. We'll just do some casual twos. We're 2400, um, and we'll see what we get. I think like a lot of what we're seeing. I'm gonna close my EU account because I think I'm lagging a little bit more today for some reason. Um, you hit 6 million Infernal Bolt as demo, yeah. So I'll first show you Diabolus demo because Infernal Bolt has completely changed our playstyle as demo. Not okay. Has not completely changed. The playstyle is generally the same, but what it has done is it has given us a burst window that we never had before. We never had like on-demand Chaos Bolt level damage, and now we might. I don't know if that's like intended or not. I think it should be because I think demo has for a very long time done too little damage in PvP. It's been good in PvE, but in PvP it's been too low. So hopefully this is demo season. It's like the most fun spec in my opinion. It's like very unique. Let's see, Outroot. A lot of the buffs don't apply to PvP, so maybe fortunate we don't get the nerf pat. We'll see. Um, there are a few that apply, and they are pretty meaningful. Pretty meaningful. Let me see. Let me open up the. Yeah, so these are the changes. Yeah, a lot of the changes they say don't apply to PvP, whatever. But then there's a few that do. Like Haunt is 2% more damage. Tormented Crescendo, this is Affliction, uh, stacks up to 3 times. That's really nice. That's a huge source of burst. Oh, my leader? Here. That's cute. And then let me jump on Discord real quick. You want to be on Discord or no? No? Okay. All right. Discord's off stream, but my wife is chilling. But yeah, this is big. This is a big part of your burst. Having 3 stacks saved up, you can do like a gazillion Malefic Raptors. Crazy. Uh, and then some of these Hellcaller changes, like maybe Hellcaller Affliction is going to work now because this is basically 8% more damage on your Wither and your Malefic Raptors. That's actually pretty meaningful because Affliction was just a little short on damage. It just wasn't quite threatening enough. So that might be enough. We'll see. And then Diabolus demo. These are like helpful. There's like a little extra damage, but this is the big one, Infernal Bolt. And I think it's crazy because I think this 55% Infernal Bolt damage. I think there's also like a where is it? Shadow Bolt damage increased by 55. I don't know if that's stacking or what with the Infernal Bolt change. Maybe that's not intended, but it's turning Infernal Bolt from like a 2 million hit to 6 million hit. It's massive. Plus an all damage across the board damage increase, which they should have done that ages ago. Some of this stuff doesn't matter, but immutable hatred is now meaningful damage. Huge. This now your passive pet damage is much higher. There's more pressure in general. Really nice. I think Diabolus demo is looking great. Destro actually may have like basically no changes other than this Blackened Soul and I mean, Destro's getting a little bit of a damage buff because Hellcall or Destro is probably still the play. And Diabolus Demo might be better now. I'm not sure. Infernal Bolt, maybe that does more damage as Destro too. Who knows? But I don't think Destro got this Shadow Bolt buff too, like Incinerate buff. That would have been could have been pretty important. There may not be a lot of twos queues right now because we're 2400. And it's 10 a.m. Yeah, maybe we should do this on our alts. Okay. Let's see. Should I don't think I'm going to play much Evoker until I've kind of uh, figured out the Warlock situation first. I want to make sure I have at least a decent grasp on what the optimal build is going to look like. Actually, I think Inky's 2's rating is also pretty high. Maybe I should jump on the other one. This guy's, well, 22, so that's better. Okay. You know what I should do is submit a crafting order to Stinky. So pure, here we go, pure dexterous fiber. Personal order to Stinky. 1 gold commission. Let's see. That's it, right? Yeah. Huh? Enchants? Yeah, I think I have enchants. Okay. Just crafting this real quick, and then we'll queue up on some 2s. Maybe we'll queue some skirmishes too, just to see if we can get some games. And am I honor capped on my main character? I don't think I'm quite honor capped, but I'm close. I have at least 10k honor on basically all my characters. And I have like, I mean, across all my characters, I probably have like 150, 200 bloodstones. So I'm pretty much set for season 3. At this point, just kind of like, you know, getting ready. All right. Okay. Let's do it. Inky and Winky. Let's do some 2s. Yeah. Oh, I'm on. Oh, you want to? Okay, I can. You're muted actually on Discord. I'll unmute. All right. Pinky's on stream now. Here we go. That's good. You bought too many bloodstones and need to cap. That's funny. Just doing random BGs. Yeah, you got all week though. I'm actually amazed. You can't really do anything this week. It's crazy. Can I socket this while I'm in the arena? Yeah. Okay, great. Oh, I didn't enchant it. Oh well. Okay, so what are we facing? Resto, Shaman, Unholy DK. This is crazy. So we now. Oh shoot, this is not the spec I would use. I'd probably do this. I think I'm gonna try doing that more this time. And then I don't want those. I want. Oh, this is my Blitz team. I shoot 2v2. Switch these over here. This here. This there. Rest of this looks okay. Yeah. Yeah, shoot. I should be Diabolist. Howl. Move this there. Oh, nope. Okay, whatever. Okay. Alright, this is where I'm setting up. Well, what's that spell? I don't remember seeing that spell effect before. You're still muted, by the way. I can't hear anything. Interrupt that. Stun this guy. Watch this. Wait. What am I doing? I'm totally not ready. Do I not have Howl keybound? Alright, here we go. No, wait. Where's my Infernal Bolt? Here it is. Ready? Watch this. Pop! Oh, that was... That was less damage than I expected. Alright, let's save Fel Lord here. In a second. First, let's get my damage going. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Interrupt the healer. This is going to be a kill in a second here. Fear the healer. Trinket the silence. Stun the healer. Can't stun the healer. Fear this guy. Whoa, he just like charged me. Alright, watch this. So I've got an Infernal Bolt saved up. So I'm going to summon my Tyrant. Doesn't matter. Interrupt the healer. Watch this. Pop. There you go. Oh, he lived. That's crazy. How lucky is that? I swear it sometimes does way more damage. Let's try again. So I will hit some totems, just trying to get my Diabolic Ritual up. I'm also so not used to playing. I keep forgetting I have Howl. But I'm going to get past his AMS and then... Oh wait, he's got like some sort of defensive up. I'll wait it out. Alright, ready? There, he got his interrupt out of the way. Pop! Alright. That was not a very impressive showing, but I also don't have my buttons set up right, so whatever. You got banned for 3 days selling blood shards to the Alliance? You made 125k? How do you get banned for something like that? That's crazy. Okay, what am I missing? I think some of my talents are wrong. This looks okay. Yeah, this looks okay. Yeah, I have the Shadow Bolt talent. Okay, the rest is okay. I just kept forgetting I had Howl of Terror, and I need to switch that to get Nightmare. So I wish I could. Let's look at the damage breakdown real quick. So look at how much your main pet does. It's like literally. Okay, well it's 25% of my damage. That's a lot. Demon Bolt still pretty top damage. Infernal Bolt here. Yeah, it's critting for 3 million. No, normal hits. I didn't crit. That's the problem. I didn't get a crit. Crit chances, my crit chance is low though. So what is it? 12%. And, oh no, yes, there's no quality for fibers. So it can be, I think I have all the mats too, so. Blood shards are an old reagent. You got mass supported. That's funny. Okay, some enchanted up. Yeah, I'm running versatility. I think versatility is still going to be the play. Haste versatility. You just want to, because mastery will improve your demon damage, but I think with all 3 Warlock specs, you want to be cycling through and getting procs, and haste is the only way to do that. And versatility will buy you time to do that. So I suspect that we're just going to be stacking haste and versatility again. Now it's a different story if we have so many stats in season 3 that we get to like the 40% threshold, we start going past 40%, I might consider dumping a few points into mastery, but my guess is still we're just going to try and aim for 40% haste and versatility, and we probably end up around there. We'll see. So what's the best spec for Lock so far? It's hard to say. It might be demo. It might be Diablo's demo, but um, we can't know until we have a little more data on the balance of things. Affliction could be good. Who knows? Right now, affliction is the worst, but who knows? Main pet is cranking. Yeah, I guess the DK did more damage to me, but that's because I was kind of messing around. 1 second. Okay. Yeah. I mean, one thing worth testing is probably figuring out if Pact of the Imp Mother. Well, one thing is like when Hannah Gul'dan casts twice, does that hasten the diabolic ritual process? Oh my gosh, that ding is so loud. What? Why is that so loud? Okay, but like when it comes to diabolic ritual, every soul shard spent kind of moves it along. Does Pact of the Imp Mother procs count as like soul shards spent? Because it's an extra Hannah Gul'dan? I'm not sure. If so, then I probably want to get it because you just want to be cycling through. In which case you'd give up, I don't know what you'd give up. You need this, you need that, and you need one of these. And expendables is probably, yeah. So do you give up a lot of Demon Bolt damage? Test it, I guess. All right. All right, trinket that. Oh no, wait, how did he break that stun so fast?
No, he sanctified ground, I think.
Oh. It's really a good opener though. Oh, I keep forgetting I don't get the free shards with the opener now. Or with the tyrant. Oh, he interrupted fire. Alright. So I get to cast other stuff and then watch this. Infernal Bolt. Pop! Didn't hit that hard. Sooner or later I'm gonna crit, and he's gonna feel very sad. I wonder if there's a way to control which pet you're getting next. I'm actually not sure. Here goes. Pop. Oh, not quite. Interrupt the healer. Uh-oh. Feared. It's up a lot. I'm just gonna kill him. Watch this. 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 You have a lot of disruption. It's just too much damage. Dang.
Nice.
So demo feels good. Even when I can't get the burst off properly, it's like it's a lot of damage. But Infernal Bolt is definitely the answer. Let's take a look at the damage breakdown real quick. So I switched out Demon Bolt damage for oops. What's that? I switched out Demon Bolt damage for more imps. Now, did it proc? I cast it 16 times and it hit. Well, that's kind of annoying because it shows the AoE hits. I don't know. I don't know how you tell whether how many Hand of Gul'dan double procs you get. It's really hard to tell when there's multiple targets. But I think this is the move. Yeah, I got 2 normal hits again. Like when you get a crit though with Infernal Bolt, it's crazy. So sooner or later I'm gonna get it, and then we'll showcase some other specs too. I think it's worth testing some Destro. Diabolus Destro might be pretty fun. 1.5
Okay.
million DPS as demo. Seems crazy with the MS. Yeah, but I mean, like, think about how much damage like Demon Hunters and Warriors do. They do way more, and they have MS. Hunters too. Like, I don't know why Demolux have been like in the gutter for so long when it comes to damage. This is our time. This is our time to shine. I feel like we're owed this.
Nerf is coming,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Lucas is saying, so it doesn't because you're not spending shards. Yeah, you're probably right. But sometimes those interactions, you never know. I don't know. Okay, what's this? A warrior? Here, I'll switch this out for impish. I think this is huge though. Master Summoner being freed up is like that's a lot of extra. You know what? Let's try and get this Umbral Blaze thing too. I want to test that, but how do I afford it? I'd have to give up an endpoint talent. I don't think it's possible. Stun him. Stun the healer. Trinket that. Blast. He's gonna kick something. Watch this. Fear bomb. Oh yeah. What? Why didn't it go off? What in the world? Did I press my howl too soon? Alright, here we go. Alright, fear in a second here. I feel very tanky too. And a lot of it is because we have the extra talent point. Alright, got an Infernal Bolt saved up, so we're gonna just get the kick out of the way. There we go.
Careful
Get.
there.
Alright, I'm gonna fear him.
Wow.
Totally fine. Bam! Oh yeah, look at that. That was a big one. I think that might have been a crit. Stun the healer. Oh, I tried to just like get cute there. I could have killed him. Oh, I'll just... Yeah, he's dead. So, let's see. Infernal Bolt. 3.6 million. Still a normal hit. Man, I'm not getting any crits on my Infernal Bolt. That's poop. Let's see. Blitz gets a whiff of demo, then we'll nerf it immediately. Yeah, I mean, maybe collectively, as like we have a lot of demonology locks in our viewership. Maybe we should collectively sandbag. Just be like, just lose on purpose, and then we'll shine halfway through the season after all the nerfs have gone through on everyone else. Just kidding. I think like if we're strong in the first week, you just push super hard. You can get your transmogs that you want, whatever. And then if they nerf us, so be it. Um, there is something to be said though. Like it's a lot easier. So if you want to play 2s and 3s, so solo shuffle you can play anything. Everything's viable in solo shuffle. But in 2s and 3s, you benefit a lot from being the class that receives the last round of buffs, which is about a third of the way through the season. At some point, Blizzard basically stops balancing PvP, and if you're the class that got the last round of buffs, you can get rank 1 in 3s, and nobody else can. You know, that's like it's a pretty messed up system. Solo shuffle's different because like you're only measuring yourself against other of the same class. But In threes, it's all about the meta. Ooh, this guy's doing
Oh
some damage.
no. Oh no.
I
I
walled. I'm good.
trinket it. Yep. Are you good though? Okay. Wow, that was close.
It's okay. Mother of Chaos is coming up soon.
Okay, good. I totally messed up theirs.
Just spearing him so I can get some shards spent. Ah, shoot. Come on, Mother of Chaos. Where are you? There you are. Trinket. Pop. There he goes. Uh, Look at that. He can do a gazillion damage, but he doesn't have Infernal Bolt.
Uh,
Wait, is he alive?
Dead here. Yes.
Wait, I thought I killed him.
No.
Alright.
I was like, we're dead.
Wait, what? Is he a Night Elf? Oh my gosh, he's a Night Elf.
It might have
He,
been a swap, I don't know.
no, he tricked me. I stopped attacking him. I thought that was like a Shadow Fiend attacking me. I'm, I'm a little distracted with the IRL stuff. So hold on one second. Let me just. Kids are making some noise. Let's see. Questions. So, hey man, how's Warlocks? Hey Skog. Same last patch. So Warlocks are looking pretty good. I think they're looking very good actually. Uh, they seem to be pretty strong. It's hard to tell though. The first week of the preseason like this, everything's out of whack in terms of balance. So I actually should have killed that DK. That should have been pretty easy. I actually I honestly thought he died. I guess he outplayed me. I mean, Night Elf outplayed me. 1 health, whatever. Um, that was Mez. Was that Mez? That's funny. Um, but we won't really know until the next season starts. That's when we can tell like how the balancing is looking. Um, because one of the biggest factors in how PvP feels and how different classes are relative to each other is stamina. Because stamina determines how bursty the game feels. So right now, classes that do a lot of burst are doing well. So like arcane mages are one-shotting people, 10 million arcane barrages. Um, but with enough stamina, those sorts of like gimmicky things that they sometimes they don't work out in terms of scaling. So TBD. But it does seem like all three specs are going to be viable again. Uh, what I'm not sure about is whether all six hero talent combinations are viable or not. That's going to take a little bit of practice to figure out. Um, so I'll try to update the guides within the first few weeks of the season, but maybe I'll try and push during the first week to at least do demo. But there's always going to be a few rounds of balancing, so sometimes you can't really tell. Shoal, it's irrelevant anyway because they'll do a bunch of hot fixes. So really when the dust settles and Blizzard hibernates for 4 months, we'll have a meta. Yeah, that's kind of true. But at the same time, hitting the ground running is pretty important because like the first part of the season is when there's a lot of activity and you can actually push a lot of rating in the first part of the season. So like if you're aiming for um, a high blitz rating or something, uh, the first few weeks actually are probably the most important, and then the last few weeks as well. If you're pushing in threes and twos, then you want to be the meta spec in the latter half of the season. That's the only thing that matters. Uh, so yeah. Nurgish, have I settled on a demo build? So not totally, but this is what I'm running currently. This is my current demo build, and I think it's pretty good. Um, Let me see. Let me change a couple things here too.
I think someone's gonna get one shot here. Arcane and demonology.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is funny. Okay. Oh, is this a skirmish or is this... No. This is a real one. But yeah, Arcane right now does. You're gonna see probably. You're probably gonna see me get deleted from full health. Uh, Yeah, we can't really tell. I think the first patch usually they get most things right, but we'll see. They will do like every Friday night usually they do a balancing patch, and they do a pretty good job of balancing PvP. At least for solo shuffles, for solo play. For threes, it's a little different. Threes, you don't know what you're gonna get. All right, we reflect here. Hopefully, reflect something big. Lol, because like I swear to God, he can one-shot me. I'm just hitting this guy for now. There we go. Oh, what? The spear didn't hit him. Oh my gosh, he's one-shotting me. Ah! Infernal Bolt. Ah! Oh shoot, you're muted again. Dang, that's crazy. Um, Pretty funny though. Let me see. Arcane Barrage. This is the one that kills you. Oh, so he only hit for 4.6 million. That's why I survived long enough to actually kill him. Actually, twos is pretty funny right now. People are testing all sorts of wacky stuff. Because normally twos is the most stale bracket. Twos and threes are very stale. Like there's only like halfway through the season, the meta is determined, and like if you're not playing the meta, then you're not really playing that bracket. Um, but right now, like people are testing random stuff, and I think it's pretty fun. I think that's why the first part of the season is really fun. It's because like nobody really knows. Everyone's figuring it out. Oh, this is a skirmish. Maybe for a skirmish I'll test out Soul Harvester, but I mean I only tried it one or two times and it felt pretty weak. But let's switch these points around. Um, I think the Shadow Bolt damage buff is actually pretty good. I think Sarger Eye technique is going to be the way to go, generally. Let's do this. We'll see. I'm not sure how Shadow Bolt's going to feel as Soul Harvester, but Shadow Bolt also has buffed damage, I believe. Yeah, Shadow Bolt damage. Oh, increased by 10% only. I see. It's not that big then. Is that Benruki? Kill the Tremor?
I feel
Okay, I've
very
got.
tanky for some reason.
Yeah. Well, I mean, paint suppressions help. I don't know.
Oh no. Oops. And we polyed again. It's done.
Interrupt the poly. This wall here. I wish I had a Infernal Bolt here though. Man, there are tremor totems and they're all over the place. Stuff is
Uh-oh.
crazy.
Uh,
Wait, isn't he? Oh, he's Frost. I see. He is really. I was like, he's out of wall, out of blocks. Uh-oh. We're going on our friend the DH now. Interrupt the Frost.
oh no, I think he's dead.
It's okay. He's got his wall thingy. All right. I think that's the real Venruki. It was pretty good, but you can never tell. Sometimes there's always there's fanboys and stuff out there. Um,
And they're going.
so I guess my damage profile was pretty high. So maybe Soul Harvester's not so bad, but it's very steady. So the damage on Soul Harvester is. He's asking why does this feel like this guy takes 0 damage? I honestly think Demo got a pretty stealth buff in that they freed up an extra talent point, a PvP talent point. Like we Master Summoner's now over here, and now I have like I get Nether Ward and Soul Rip and Fel Lord. That's crazy. That's extremely. There's 3 very good cooldowns that I can cycle through against casters.
Yeah, no, I think you feel really tanky, actually,
Yeah.
the last game. Uh, it's great.
Yeah, so Soul Harvester maybe it's not so bad. I'll try it some more. Damage was very good. I just kind of missed the Infernal Bolt cheese. Infernal Bolt is so hilarious. I mean, there's nothing better than just one-shotting somebody. Serious. In Blitz's demo, do you swap your hero talent situationally? Yeah, I do. I do. The whole strategy around what you. I think I have like a handful of things that I do as demo. I should probably write it down at some point because it's not like super complicated, but I do swap around between these 3 essentially. But actually, now that oh my gosh, you know, now that we actually have a free talent slot in PvP or in as demo, maybe I'll just take. Maybe I would only take these 3 all the time. I almost never take what do you call it? The other one, the Gateway Mastery as demo because I'm never even trying to move around. I take it sometimes on Temple of Katmogu, but even then, I don't know. Doesn't seem that good. Oh shoot, I just coiled into Grounding Totem. I don't see a tremor. Yeah. Stun him. Fear him again. Didn't get it. Fear. Dude, does this guy have a special looking horse? It's like a blue horse. Is that new? It looks very different. Oh, I keep coiling into nothing. Alright, fake the kick. Huh. I think Death Knights have like a charge ability now or something. Is that new? I don't know how any of this stuff works now. Okay, Soul Harvester feels pretty good. It's definitely higher average damage than Diablos. Maybe Soul Harvester's still to play. What in the world? What a crazy thing. Shoal, that's a racial. Oh, is that the High Mountain Tauren thing? What race was he? Uh, Dang, it doesn't say anymore. I'm not sure. Actually, maybe if I click his abilities. Bull Rush. I think Bull Rush is High Mountain Tauren, right? Yeah, that's probably what it was. But yeah, that's pretty good damage profile. And it's like unstoppable damage. Like this pet now is like Demon Bolt used to be my top damage. But now it's like wait. Yeah. So Demon Bolts used to be my top damage. But now it's pet. The pet's doing like gosh, immutable hatred alone is 5% of my damage. And this guy does immutable hatred too, right? Oh no, he doesn't. Oh, okay. Only the main pet does. Um, and then all this is just instant cast. Oh, Shadowbolt. Shadowbolt's hitting hard now too because they buffed it by 55%. So pretty crazy. So our rotation is going to be a little bit more Shadowbolt heavy. Um, Hand is not doing much. So Doomguard and Doombolt and Doom is so Doom and Doomguard. They're not doing a ton now. That's interesting because if Dreadstalkers end up scaling better, then you can free up these 3 talent points. I mean, you could even try something like this, Umbral Blaze. I just don't know how good that is in PvP. So we have to test things like this and this and this. Like maybe Dreadstalkers are better, depending. Let's take a look at some other games too. How about the Venruki game? Because Doomguard, so 5% on an end node is very good, but I swear he used to hit a lot harder. It used to be more. And Doom has never done much damage. It's like a little bit of damage. How about this one? Oh, this one was kind of a comedy game. Double DPS. My Nether Ward was my number 7 hitting damage. Yeah, can't really tell much from there. And this was a Diablos game, and Doomguard, yeah, not hitting much. Interesting. Yeah, maybe Doomguard goes because it's bouncing between like 3 and 5%. Yeah, add in Doom, so it's probably like 5-6% in that node for 3 talent points. 5-6% for 3 talent points. That may not be worth it. I mean, maybe you even get something like this, Fiendish Ablation, because Grimar Felguard is a big part of your kill window. 10% more damage from it, because the Grimar Felguard, he alone does. Let's pull out this map here. 4%. That's only a 0.4% node. Maybe not. Probably still Doomguard. Between Immutable Hatred and Doomguard, which did more damage? Definitely Immutable Hatred. Because so Immutable Hatred alone is 5.1%. And Doom did that was a kind of longish game. Not long, medium game. Doomguard did 4.2. But you also, because you're getting Immutable Hatred, you're also getting this one, Demonic Brutality, 6% more crit damage. I think that's actually good. They keep buffing this, and I think it's like starting to get to a point where it's like a meaningful improvement. And you compare that to the nodes you need to get to Doomguard. These these 2 nodes, or these 2, they're not that good. Doom is not that good. It's like 1% damage, 1.5. Impending Doom or Doom Eternal, they're both like almost irrelevant. It's just that this guy was big enough to be worth it. But maybe Dreadstalkers, like if you get, I don't know. I just don't know if you can spend 3 points somewhere else to get another, say, 6% damage. If you can find 6% damage in 3 other nodes, then you would skip Doom and Doomguard. I mean, is there a crit build possible now if you get improved demonic tactics? The thing about crit is like it's super nerfed in PvP, but your dude is doing so much damage, but his crit is only 7%. I don't know. Yeah, probably not. There's probably no world in which you go crit. A lot of the set pieces have crit. Interesting. I haven't looked at the set pieces. Crit haste, crit haste, haste mastery, haste burst. So this is the only really good one. Crit mastery. Oh my gosh, we do have terrible stats on our set pieces. What? So I guess the piece you skip is going to be crit haste, haste mastery. So I guess the one you skip is going to be either the robes or the legs, depending on whether. No, you're going to skip the legs for sure. Yeah, we're going to skip the legs. We'll get everything else. I assume the 4 set's going to be worth it. I'm pretty sure it will be. Yeah, I'm running the verse gem in my cloak right now. Pure dexterous fiber. Every time you tried crit in PvP, you've been sad. Yeah, I've tried it too, and it's like it's always like I'm that 50% nerf in PvP. It's just like impossible to overcome, no matter how much they buff crit talents. I think this is probably the build, is my guess. However, we'll have to see, because if you get 3 points in Dreadstalker nodes, it might be enough. Because Dreadstalkers, the thing is, Dreadstalkers are doing like no damage. This greater Dreadstalker's going away. That's the old set bonus. This is Dreadstalker now. I don't know why he's doing so little damage now. But even if I get this node plus this node plus either this or this, I don't know. It's probably not still not going to be worth it. Okay. So what can I do? Wife's AFK for a bit. I want a theory craft, but I also want to. I'll just keep for skirmishes. And then in the meantime, I mean, I should do the campaign quest on my EU lock, but it's not urgent. I'll figure that. I'll do that at some point. How much was Imp doing? So Imps are doing 7%. So this node is probably worth around 0.7%. Same thing here. No more than 1% each of those nodes. Hannibal Dan. Yeah, this is also probably not super worth it. Back to the Imp Mother. I'm not sure if Bile Scourge Bomber does as much damage in PvP, but probably not. So the only replacement talent points for these three is like these three right there. And I don't think that'll add up to enough points or to enough damage. In BGs, Dreadstalkers are 8%. Oh, you know what? Charhound. Wait, what am I thinking? This is Vilepine. Dreadstalkers, they're 8% of your damage. Maybe I haven't done enough PvP, honestly. These have been 2v2s and 3v3s and just kind of like short games. The longest game I've had is this hook point one. And Dreadstalker did 3% of my damage in hook point without any damage nodes. And I just don't see it doing a ton more, even if I get the damage nodes for it. I'm not sure. Hey, Cars, how's it going? Hmm. There's only one way to check, and that's to test it. The thing is, like, getting free Dreadstalkers is very good. Certainly very good. So let's try it. Free Dreadstalkers. Yeah, Meister, do you want to try some twos? So my wife is like kind of like doing some stuff around the house and chilling, and kids are here and stuff. So I think we'll probably do some more twos in a minute. But thank you for the offer. Might do some like I'm down for some threes or something. I don't know. Seriously, I think what you just changed might be better for arena. We'll see. I, Doomguard is pretty underwhelming now. It's weird. But this is a 2v2, double DPS 2v2, so this is going to be over like before I can even really test it, honestly. Interrupt that. Up. Last man standing. If you want to do some threes, we can. Yeah, maybe we can do some chill threes. I was hoping to get like a skirmish with some randos. So, but I think if you queue as a DPSer for skirmishes, you only get double DPS matches. That might be right. But let me just look at the breakdown. Whoa, Dreadstalker did shoot way up to 9% damage. Maybe these nodes are worth way more than I think. I didn't even get the free proc. That was only from these 2 points. So if I, what if I give that up? Get like Imp of the Pact of the Imp Mother, or Fiendish Ablation. This is interesting. So what if this is the core build? You give up Doom, you have Dreadstalker damage. You have one free point you can kind of like fiddle with. I mean, you could get Doom. Doom is like a 1% node. So my crit chance is 12%. So this node is in theory worth 6% crit chance, which is somewhere around 3+ percent. This is in theory a 3% damage node. No, 3%. What am I thinking? 3% increase to the Felguard's damage, and the Felguard's. Oh yeah, that's not going to be much. Hmm. Rematch. Uh. Hmm. I don't know. If we end up with a lot of extra crit, if you get to like 20% crit, for example, just from the crit stuff, then that's 10% more crit chance on your main pet. And his crit damage is buffed a little bit, not by much, but so it's probably like a 5% damage increase for your pet. Um, which is not that much, to be honest. That's only going to be like a 1% damage node, but that might be better. And I still like the idea of more of your damage being passive, just being like reliable passive damage. And maybe critting things like immutable hatred is actually pretty meaningful, you know? Whoa. Not really fair. This is not even good data. I'm not sure. I'm not sure this is a worthwhile experiment. But let's see. Crit chance on this guy. I mean, yeah, it's just not enough data. It's only 16 hits. But yeah, I mean, immutable hatred hits for 600k. If you crit with it, it's like over 1 million. It's pretty big. I don't know. I don't know where you move this point. Does it go here, here, here? It could even go here. This is probably the best overall damage increase. This is like a 1% node-ish, somewhere around 1%. This is like a 0.5 to 1% node. This is undetermined, but like getting another instant cast is always very nice. And this is not even a 1% node, I don't think. I think it's this, or this. So Doom as an extra dot is also not bad. Like so, because it's a very long-lasting dot, it can really screw up rogues and stuff who are trying to reset. It's not bad. But there's kind of no point going for Doom unless you're also getting Pact of the Air Druid, which is very nice. But I think you're right, Sirius. I think this is still worth it. This is probably better. And I'm not sure about the last point, but I'm just going to shove it here for now because this seems like a good. I mean, basically, just as you want your. Hey, let's queue for like a BG, you know. Let's queue for a brawl. This brawl has been bugged for like 3 years. Like you literally can't get it. And it's in the weekly rotation, or like it'll happen every now and then, and then literally it's unplayable. But I believe it has been fixed. We'll see. Um, I should probably do some M zeros, and I can test more weird builds in M zero. Hold on, I'll be right back. One sec. All right, I'm back. Roxy Bolts. Oh, thank you for subbing. 2 months? Been 2 months of the stank mess. Oh man, actually, I can't believe it. I thought it's only been like yeah, I don't know. Time flies when you're streaming, getting owned while streaming. Man, I'm trying to get into some sort of queue here. Uh, but I wonder if the thing to do is just do some M zeros. But the problem with M zero is one of the frustrating things about the game is that different talents do way more damage and way less damage depending on whether you're doing M plus or or PvE versus PvP. Diameister's asking, where'd you go? Nice. Seriously, you want to spam some BGs? I'll spam some BGs. Let me log over to my main. I don't need anything in my main, but um, wait, should I play Evoker? Nah. Yeah, if anybody wants to just play some BGs, how many people can you queue with? I forget. 5? If anybody wants to just queue some random BGs, oh dude, let's queue for Shadowpan Showdown. I don't even know what happens when you do that. Um, and then come on, let's queue for this. You know you want to. If anybody wants to queue for BGs, just whisper me on Stinky Nerzul. Uh, I don't know. In the meantime, I'm gonna probably do some like BGs that are still faction locked. I don't think so. Are they? That's crazy. If so, Cars, is the cloak worth it? Currently, yes. Currently, yes. The cloak seems to be good in PvP. It seems to do enough damage to make it worth it stat wise. It doesn't scale down right now. I don't know if they're going to change that with rated arenas or not, but right now it doesn't scale down. So it's like it's actually a higher item level item you can use in PvP. All right. Uh, do I have to re-queue? How does that work? You heard it does. You'll try it. Yeah. Um, so I actually think that there is something. I think the cloak. I also don't know what the cloak's upgrade path is, but it gets like more and more like utility of some sort, not just damage and stats. So I think the cloak is actually like really good, but I haven't tested it much. So far, I was singing the praises of Diabolist, but Soul Harvester seems pretty good too. So I'm not. I'm pretty confused. I don't know what to think now. The cloak is not scaling down in PvP. Yeah, the cloak is not. Actually, neither is the belt. But the belt is I think worse still because like even though you get more int and stamina from the higher item level, it's not scaling down anymore for some reason. But it's also I think the I'm not sure that it's worth it. Hard to say. I mean, the difference between 701 and 684 is a lot. Maybe that's a lot of intellect, and maybe it's worth it. But the equip effect is so bad. It's like super nerfed in PvP. Um, I don't know if this is worth it. It's only worth it for this week right now, so I'm not gonna bother using it. But so I think we're gonna be using the cloak, which stinks. If you haven't done the campaign quest, I think you have to do the whole campaign quest, to, and then you can do the new zone quests. The new zone quests only take an hour, but the campaign quests take like 6 hours. So, kind of stinks. Most people have done the campaign quest though, because like that's how you do world quest and other stuff. But yeah, cloak. I'm not sure whether maybe I should test some other builds. So far both Diabolist and Soul Harvester seem pretty good, but I haven't tested any Destro. Let's test some affliction or Destro. I guess let's test some Destro. I think Diabolist Destro is probably worth testing because they buffed a lot of Diabolist stuff. Um, and Infernal Bolt now does a lot of damage. So what I'm curious about, does burn to ashes affect infernal bolt? I bet it does. Actually, I'm not sure. Do you think it does? Because burn to ashes, you've been playing demo all morning? Nice. I think demo is the most fun spec in the entire game. I haven't played everything, honestly. I have no idea. The demo is so fun. It, it's 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 a frustrating thing in BG sometimes because you get stuck in combat and you really can't go anywhere. So you just end up having to do stuff that's like a little more stationary. But I think it's pretty fun. Now, burn to ashes. I I guess I need to test this because if this affects infernal bolt, I guess we should test it. I don't know, but I don't know how to test it very well. If this affects infernal bolt, then this is probably really good. Probably insanely good. What do we think? Do we go? But I don't think fire and brimstone affects infernal bolt. I don't think it's going to do like AoE infernal bolts. We'll find out. Do we go howl as Diabolist? I just don't think. I just think as Destro, you're still always going to go um, coil because coil is so strong for kills. I just don't know for sure though. Maybe this is the build. Incinerate damage. Not sure. Let's hit a target dummy. See what happens. Huh. Okay, there's Infernal Bolt proc. Let's see. I'm not sure. I can't tell. Did Infernal Bolt hit two targets? It did. One cast, two hits. Oh man, this affects Infernal Bolt. Fire and Brimstone. And Infernal Bolt hit for 2 mil there, which is not that much. It's definitely hitting less than it hits for as demonology. But but maybe it does more in PvP. Hmm. This could be like basically we might be shifting more points into incinerate stuff. You go for Howl and Silver Shard? Yeah, I should go Howl more. Honestly, I should practice Howl more because I just every time I spec into Howl, I don't use it properly because I'm always trying to coil when I hit my Howl button. Maybe I should bind it to a different key entirely. I don't know. Yeah, with the Nightmare and Howl is very good, 100%. I mean, you get the Howl like all the time. This is interesting though. Fire and Brimstone, burn to ashes. Or wait a second. Shoot. No, Fire and Brimstone does not work. That was a Havoc proc. That was not. That was not Fire and Brimstone because otherwise it would have hit three targets, not two. It must have been Havoc. That doesn't work. Skip that down. What do we get instead? I used to get this. Shadowburn is still a big part of your damage because like you're doing a lot of shadow burning on the move. But rolling Havoc might give you a little bit bigger burst. This is probably the build. Let's see. Now, this might be a waste here. Burn to ashes. We'll see. You love Howl? Or the Bane of Havoc talent to AoE coil? Yeah. I haven't used Bane of Havoc in a while because it's like, it's. I'm just not used to it, honestly. Um, Silver Shard Mines, though, yeah, you're right that like Silver Shard Mines is so packed. Snifflin, do you need to buy WoW again and make a whole new account if you want to play with another game opened on alts? The solo shuffle queues are killing you. Not sure how that works. So you can. There's two options. If you want to play on the same region, like both NA or something, then you do need to make a totally separate account, I believe, and you need to buy WoW, get a whole separate subscription. You're basically paying twice as much, but if you're juggling two accounts, you're going to be playing a lot. I have two accounts, and like when I'm streaming, I am basically always playing. I'm not in queue for very long usually. Right now, I'm just playing one account because I'm just kind of messing around in theory crafting a little bit more. Um, if you want to play on two different regions at the same time, like NA and EU, you can set them both. You can buy an EU version of WoW on your same account. So it can be the same email or whatever. And there will be some shared benefits between them. I should have done that because my second account is on EU, but I foolishly made that on a separate separate account entirely. So those are two totally separate accounts. Your gameplay, basically, there's no overlap. It doesn't really matter too much, honestly, other than some achievements and things. Um, but that will cut your queues in by more than half, honestly. It's really OP. However, there's a lot to do. You know, if you're in queue, you can do delves, you can do quests, you can do transmog farming or whatever. There's a lot of other stuff you can do, but it is annoying. You can also play healer. But yeah, having two accounts is definitely if that's like a negligible expense, then and your computer can handle it, then yeah, it'll save you a lot of time. Okay, we are in a BG. Are we missing people? I think we're missing people. But we're going to test. Let's set up a Blitz build. Blitz. Let's try ditching the pet. Let's try burn to ashes. Um, let's try this. Get some incinerate damage. Talent points. Let's try this. Why not? I think we're missing. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know why we can't see the enemy too. Oh, maybe Battleground Enemies is broken. Is Battleground Enemies broken? Oh, yeah. Hasn't been working since the patch? Oh, man. That's what's happening. Okay, whatever. Yeah, and there is no base UI option. Like, this is it. If Battleground Enemies doesn't work, then, like, there is no... you can't see who's on the other team. uh, why doesn't Blizzard fix that? Okay.
Welcome to the Deep Hall Ravine, friends. Our job today, gather as many minerals and gems as we can carry before Oozjack gets to them. To do that, you'll have to stick close
All
to the
right.
mine
Let's just see how much damage Infernal Bolt does in here. That's the biggest question for me, for Diabolist Destro. Because if Infernal Bolt is not that impressive as Diabolist, then I'm guessing it's once again going to be a Hellcaller Destro season. Because Hellcaller is so flexible, and it got buffed. So, what? How's that guy so fast? That guy got here like in record time. It's like a dog form. Dude, why are my pings so loud now? I feel like when people ping, it's like really loud, and I don't know why. Is it loud on stream too, or is it just on my end? Uh-oh. Uh-oh again. It's an option sound in game now? Oh, okay. Because it's so loud. The thing is, like, I feel like Infernal Bolt doesn't proc very much. There's one. Alright, ready? Here we go. How hard did it hit? Not very hard. Trying to see the numbers.
This carnivore's going to the Unbound. One of our carts is loaded up.
Alright, options,
Reaches its destination.
audio. Oh, gameplay sound effects. I need that way lower. Is that what it is? Oh, that's better. Still oh, whoops, not that. Still probably too loud. Oh, that's better. Okay. Yeah, that was so loud.
Gems as we can carry before Oozjax gets to them.
Actually, there's a lot of new options now, aren't there? Gameplay sound effects, graphics. What's graphics? Spell density? What does it mean, custom?
I see a
Everything.
crystal down in the mines.
Interface? Text scale? Okay. What? They got the flag? Oh my gosh. Dang it, I don't think my Infernal Bolt landed, so I couldn't see how much damage it did.
I see a crystal down in the mine.
I think Infernal Bolt's really hitting not only for 1 million, 1 to 2 million as Destro. It's not that much. And Incinerate's still doing very little damage, so Burn to Ash is probably not the right move. If you die and can't come back to life, type slash PvP. That I had that happen to me earlier. I did a random BG the very first day, and I could not. I was like in this weird limbo where I was like, still a ghost, still a ghost, but like I could actually I could take damage. I couldn't cast anything. My screen was still gray, and I was just like kind of running around. It's so funny. The healing done is wild this game. Oh, sorry, I haven't been paying attention. Let me reload.
Carts is loaded up. Make sure that it reaches its destination.
I'm glad they fixed that sound effect thing. So loud. Oh my god. So there's like this is like a one healer game. Oh man.
See a crystal near
Um,
the mines. Grab it
yeah, I
before
don't think
oozjaks
Diablo
gets
Destro is going to be the move. I think it's going to be kind of niche again. I mostly played Diabolist last season, but I was one of the few Warlocks to mainly play Diabolist. I think most Destro locks were playing Hellcaller because Hellcaller is it's just more flexible. You can play you can play just on the move, and that's huge, especially in Blitz. So I think Blitz Hellcaller is probably the move. Affliction kind of TBD. We'll see.
deep hall ravine, friends.
Dude,
Our job
this is
today,
funny stuff.
gather as many minerals and gems as we can carry before oozjaks gets to them.
All right, send an Infernal their way right before the game ends. Chaos Bolt. All right, dominated. Normal BGs. It's pretty funny. I have not done very many normal BGs though. It is kind of refreshing. I hope we get a Shadow Pan showdown. I have not done that in ages. Okay, I don't really want to play Destro right now. I feel like Destro's kind of the same. It feels exactly the same as last season. Affliction. We'll try Hellcaller. Let's try Hellcaller. This is probably a standard build. Hellcaller, no pet. So for Hellcaller, I don't think they buff Shadow Bolt damage for Affliction. Grab that. I think maybe I keep this for now. For Wither, so for I think you're still going to be focused on Malefic Raptor talents. All the Malefic Raptor talents for your burst. DMicer, the sad part about random BGs is it forces you to be a Draenei. What do you mean Draenei? I don't even what. That's like so non sequitur for me. You'll have to explain that further. Oh, you mean wait, does it makes you become a Draenei? I had no idea. It changes your race? I never knew that was a thing. It forces a I knew it forces a faction change. I didn't know it actually changed your race. Like it changed your appearance? That's hilarious. So the question with Wither is like how much are malediction and contagion worth? Because improved haunt is pretty good. Malevolent visionary is not that big a deal, but it is a very efficient way to get the soul rot. I mean the alternative is you skip improved haunt and you go malediction, and you can still access everything below. It swaps to the chosen race. That's funny. So is she gonna play what I play? You like playing with and against other good lucks to see where you stand? Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna try Hellcaller Affliction next. I don't know. There's so many options though. Like there's a lot of good talents, and I don't really know how much everything is worth yet. Oblivion is also a weird spell where like the scaling is wacky. I also wonder if like the season Rampant Affliction is going to be worth it. It was not really. It was definitely not worth it this season because of the tier sets. But I also don't want to be sitting there casting Unstable Affliction over and over again. I feel like there's plenty of other stuff to do. I think this is what we try. We try Malediction. We skip Improved Haunt, even though I think in Arena, I'm guessing Improved Haunt is going to be better. Rampant might be worth it with a Hellcaller build. It might be. Um, the problem with Rampant though is like you really can't afford. I guess you could skip Rotten Decay, get Rampant. I mean, do you get Soul Swap and Rampant and Jinx? Is that crazy? Then I feel like you're just spreading damage. UA is like how you kill somebody. I don't know. I'm gonna test without it first. First, I want to test with like just the standard stuff. Jinx. I really like Rotten Decay in general. When I'm trying to kill somebody, I feel like it saves me a lot of globals. Soul Rip, I don't know. Something just feels off about Affliction. Like when you have a lot of optionality, but they all seem kind of like decent but not great, it doesn't feel that good. If like you have to get all the Malefic Raptor talents for sure. I'm pretty sure that's still going to be the case. All this other stuff, like all these are like pretty bad. Critical strike chance of Wither, Agony. I mean, that's like probably a couple percent damage node right here. I mean, in theory, it's a 5% damage node for 2 points. So that's pretty efficient, actually. Hmm. And this is probably a 7% damage node-ish. No, 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 less than that. Um, way less. Wait, this is not a 5% node. This is yeah, it is a 5% node. Yeah. Hmm. What's the Hellcaller set bonus? So it's pretty good. So you get Black and Soul damage. I'm not sure exactly how that works in PvP. It's nerfed to some degree, but pretty good. And when you pop Malevolence, you're getting more stacks. So I think it's actually the 2 set is really good for sure. The 4 set is casting Malevolence grants 2 stacks of Tormented Crescendo. Uh, so I think the 4 set is amazing. Basically, when you basically whether or not you have it basically means you don't have to save up a bunch of shards to do your burst. You hit Malevolence, you're going to immediately get 2 instant cast uh, Malefic Raptors no matter what, which is big because Hellcaller, that was one of Hellcaller's problems. Like your burst, you had to save up shards. Um, so I think that's pretty big. It's going to make your burst window a lot smoother as Hellcaller than it was last season. Soul Harvester, the reason why Soul Harvester's burst was so much more reliable is like you cast Soul Rot, you get 3 shards. So you can definitely get at least 3 Malefic Raptors with your burst. With this you'll get 2, but I think during your burst you always proc some soul shards too, so it's gonna be okay. You'll get at least 3, I'm sure, every time. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what else to try here, but this will be the first thing I try as Hellcaller Affliction for Blitz. For Soul Harvester and for Solo Shuffle. So I most recently was experimenting with Siphon Life. It's not. I don't think it's worth it. I think the extra global you'll save every now and then from Absolute Corruption is still going to be better. Um, But this might be what I run. Not that. So I've started liking this would probably be more along these lines. Would be my standard soul harvester. Then I'd skip that. I'd still go for actually wait, how much is Withering Bolt worth? I don't think it's worth much as Hellcaller. Maybe you skip that and maybe you get um hmm, you skip those, you get that. Do you get Cunning Cruelty? Like this might be what I this is the first thing I'm gonna try as Hellcaller Affliction for Solo Shuffle. For Blitz, the first thing I'm gonna try is this. I'm actually gonna move this point over. I don't think this is worth it. I think you want to switch Withering Bolt for. I mean, there's a lot of things. I mean, maybe improved haunt. I don't know. Cunning Cruelty, improved haunt, crit node, Death's Embrace. I don't know which is the best. So finishing power is always something that you lack as Hellcaller. So maybe this is the way. I'll try this. Hmm. Probably skip that and probably get this. This is probably better for Blitz. Man, there's too many options. So much to figure out. It takes so much effort to figure all this stuff out. All right. Let's see. Sorry, just checking email at the same time. All right. So we got a pet. We're gonna sack it. What are we facing? We're gonna try. Okay, it doesn't show. So I think we skip Soul Rip. No, we keep Skull Rip. Do we skip Rotten Decay and do we try Rampant? I don't know. Try Nether Ward. Let's just try this. Whoa, somebody laid a feast. I forgot you get like food buffs and stuff in here. I have a bunch of those feasts in my bag somewhere. Um, okay. All right. Oh my gosh, I'm getting one shot by this arcane mage. Oh, I missed my interrupt. The reason why I'm using Curse of the Satyr here instead of like Curse of Exhaustion is because usually everyone else is kind of slowing them. So this just makes sure I can apply as many dots as possible. Kill the healer? I'm dead. Okay, that's kind of funny. Oh yeah, Wither's doing a ton of damage. Wither Agony? Should I get like I wonder how to maximize this. Do I actually go for something like some crazy like Wither crit? I don't know. It sounds so tempting, but then haste is so important for that. What are we? Are we Horde or Alliance? We're Alliance. Shoot, we lost that. We're losing. It's okay. That was maybe I should go off card a little bit just to kind of. Oh, we have a pretty heavy off card commitment here. Our healer's off card. That's why we're losing that. I see. I see. Okay. You know, I've been seeing more healers off card lately. Actually, it's like a thing. Definitely a thing. uh, Crit isn't bait. Seems so bad in PvP. Crit is usually bait. It's just that like the damage breakdown is ridiculous. So 40% of my damage is Wither and Blackened Soul, which is literally just I press one button and it's doing that. It's just I apply Wither, you know? It's whoa, we're getting trounced. What? All right, let's go save at least this card over here. I don't know. What is the Hell Caller set? Oh yeah, yes. Oh wait, actually, I have to actually get the cart. Oh my gosh, I didn't kill him yet. Um, yeah, I'm not sure about crit. Crit is probably bad, but if you load all the talent points that you can get into the Wither button, I mean, is that good? I don't know. Okay, We have nobody over there alive, so we play mid for now. It's so weird being so slow. Oh no. This is tough. Arcane is silly. Yeah, Arcane is crazy. Let's see. Arcane Barrage. He's hitting for 5 million. Every now and then he just 5 million. It's instant cast, right? Arcane Barrage is I think it's just instant casts. So it does like completely unstoppable crazy damage. Oh boy. I don't know. I don't know about this. Oh boy. You know, my win rate on this map is already pretty low. But wait, why can't I sack my pet? What in the world? I have a pet. That's weird. There he is. Okay, now I can sack it. That's weird. Definitely buggy. Lakshmi is saying, you try and heal this damage. uh, I don't think I got a heal from Lakshmi yet. Oh boy, I'm so bad. Bad game. Yeah, I don't. Oh, I got that bug where like, look, I'm like dead, but not dead. Like I can't get rezzed. But like, look, I have a pet and everything. I just can't cast anything. She said if I type slash PvP, it works. Oh well. That's pretty funny. To turn on war mode. Why is there so many bugs this patch? There's like a lot of weird bugs. Pretty funny. Okay, I actually think I'm gonna take a little break, eat some lunch with the kiddos, and then I'll probably hop back on in a bit later. I'm not sure, maybe in a couple hours. Um, yeah, this week kind of taking it easy. We're gonna just test stuff here and there. You two can keep queuing if you want. I'll make you I can't even make you lead. It's so weird. There you go. But yeah, no, thanks for the games. If everyone had to type slash PVE to participate in M plus, servers would go down and be fixed in 30 minutes. Yeah, yeah, it's such a weird bug, and it's really a wacky bug because like you get res and you're like it's very confusing. You're like in purgatory between life and death. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. I know it was a short stream. I will try and play more later. I'm still just testing. This week is just testing. I think we're getting a sense of things. Demo feels very good. Both specs of demonology feel very good. Affliction is TBD. We've mostly just been testing Hellcaller. It feels okay, but without doing solo shuffle, it's kind of hard to tell. And then Destro feels the same, which is good. Destro was always very good, so okay. All right, y'all. I will catch you all later. Thanks for tuning in. More to come in the future. Alrighty. See you all. Uh, yeah, I think next week will be a lot of fun. We'll hit the ground running for sure. All right. Peace all.